Hey there, TRASTRA fans. This week, the two big ones are the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, now better known as FIT21, a major cryptocurrency bill which the United States Congress approved on May 22nd. And the very next day, that's the second big one, the very next day, the SEC greenlit 8 Ethereum spot ETFs. We'll discuss these two landmark events at length, so you better get comfortable. But don't get me wrong, there's plenty to talk about under the Cryptoverse's sun, particularly the fake bill supposedly precluding the Fed from creating a digital dollar, Trump's sudden love for Bitcoin, Paraguay and the United Arab Emirates crack down on illegal Bitcoin mining, SBF's abrupt relocation to Oklahoma of all places, the grief ByBIT's been taking recently, and of course the untimely death of Kaboshu, the Shiba Inu dog who inspired the Dogecoin meme, although she was 17 at the time of her untimely demise, so not so untimely after all. She's had a good life with her loving mistress. We'll pour one out for her. Anyway, this is just a taste, so sit back, relax, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like our content, and join our Telegram community if you haven't already. In the meantime, welcome to episode 113 of your beloved TRASTRA Newsreel. The House, the U.S. Congress, that is the lower chamber of the parliament of the country, so the House passed the first major piece of legislation to provide regulatory clarity to the cryptocurrency industry on last Wednesday. It's a heavily amended bill that was first voted on in the House on the House floor in July 2023, so almost a year. It was put forth for the first time. In a nutshell, the legislation clarifies which tokens would be the responsibility of the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, or Commodity Futures Trading Commission, which is a little less powerful and more prone to manipulation from the lobby, and how such token projects could attain regulated status with either agency. The SEC chair, Gary Gensler, said in a statement released Wednesday morning prior to the House vote that FIT21, quote, would create new regulatory gaps and undermine decades of precedent regarding the oversight of investment contracts, putting investors and capital markets at immeasurable risk. I want to underline this. These are his words, immeasurable risk. One other quote from Gensler is the self-certification process contemplated by the bill risks investor protection not just in the crypto space. It could undermine the broader $100 trillion capital markets, end quote. I happen to agree with that one. I mean, the concept of crypto enterprises who hold BIT licenses in the state of New York, for example, being able to self-certify tokens for trading goes back to 2019 and is frankly horrifying in terms of consumer protection, but we'll see what happens there. For now, the legislation goes to the Senate, which is the upper chamber of the parliament, where Elizabeth Warren's already honing her fangs for battle, I'm sure. The Biden administration had issued a policy statement earlier Wednesday opposing passage of the bill, though it stopped short of expressing a veto threat. So, given the amount of money the crypto lobby spends in DC, I bet you the bottom dollar that the law will pass, so we may begin considering it a legal reality. In the meantime, the very next day after big crypto's win on the Hill, the SEC rushed the approval of applications from NASDAQ, CBOE, and NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, to list ETFs linked to the price of Ether. 9 issuers, Van Ack, ARK Investments, 21 Shares, and BlackRock, and there are others, smaller asset managers. So I guess they're jumping up and down right now, hoping to launch Ether ETFs following the SEC's earlier approval of Bitcoin ETFs. Funnily enough, for whatever reason, the SEC surprised market participants this time by asking potential issuers to quickly adjust their filings so they can get approved faster, I guess. Also, unlike with Bitcoin ETFs, the decision was made under delegated authority of the SEC's Trading and Markets Division, relatively standard practice for the regulator, rather than through a vote by the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, and its other 4 commissioners like it was for Bitcoin. You know, read into that what you will. Let me know in the comments if you want me to put together a video, a more thorough explainer of the process. It's really fascinating, but it's fascinating to me. I don't know how you feel about this. So the ETF issuers must still secure approval for registration statements detailing investor disclosures before trading can begin. This process lacks a set timeline, but industry insiders believe it could take months. So, you know, don't unroll Ether rolls just yet. The SEC's landmark approval of spot Ether ETFs indicates that Ether is considered a commodity rather than a security, which suggests a more permissive regulatory regime for Ether, potentially paving the way for increased institutional investment and collaboration between the SEC and CFTC on crypto regulations. However, the approval has also led to a sell the news reaction to in the crypto markets, causing a drop in prices. Additionally, the supply of Ether is inflating due to consistently low gas fees, which, while making Ethereum's ecosystem more accessible, threaten Ether deflationary value proposition. Despite these market reactions, the approval marks a crucial step in integrating Ethereum more deeply into mainstream financial systems, so we all should rejoice, I guess. One other piece of legislation I'm going to mention was passed last week, less important in my view, and largely symbolic, but the House of Representatives, the Congress, passed the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, a bill preventing the Federal Reserve from issuing a central bank digital currency without explicit congressional authorization. However, the Fed has not put forward any actionable plan to issue a CBDC and has stated numerous times it would not proceed without congressional approval. So it remains unclear to me why was this legislation written in the first place. Donald Trump, previously skeptical of cryptocurrencies, has declared his support for the crypto industry in a Truth Social post just before addressing the Libertarian National Convention, where he was repeatedly booed. It's a whole different story. I'm gonna post it right there, but check it out. It was pretty funny. So Trump stated he's now positive and open-minded about cryptocurrencies and emphasized that the US must lead in this field. He contrasted his stance with President Biden, whom he claims wants crypto industry to fail. Trump's previous skepticism evident from 2021 interview, where he advocated for strict regulation of cryptocurrencies in favor of the US dollar, has shifted due to his involvement in Trump-branded NFT projects and the growing significance of crypto policy in the 2024 election cycle. His campaign recently introduced a tool for accepting cryptocurrency donations, including Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu. So there you have it. Obviously, Trump's comments aim to appeal to voters at the Libertarian National Convention and counter third-party candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is also pro-crypto and anti-regulation. So moving on to the grimmer realities of the Cryptoverse, Paraguay cracks down on illegal Bitcoin mining using advanced technologies to detect these activities. Within a week, they shut down 2 illegal Bitcoin mining operations, seizing over 550 mining rigs that caused undetermined damage to the National Power Administration. In the first operation on May 19th in Paraguay department, 396 Bitcoin miners and additional equipment were confiscated. In the second operation on May 22nd in Canindeyú department, authorities seized 176 Bitcoin mining rigs and 2 transformers, which were used to bypass power meters and illegally obtain electricity. These actions align with the Paraguayan government's recent shift towards stricter penalties for illegal Bitcoin mining. A proposed bill, if passed, would impose jail sentences of up to 10 years, providing AND, that's the Power Administration in Paraguay, with more tools to combat power misuse by illegal mining operations. The United Arab Emirates, being a glorified crypto hub, is also waking up to the harsh realities of non-institutional mining. The Abu Dhabi Agriculture and Food Safety Authority in the United Arab Emirates has issued an advisory prohibiting cryptocurrency mining on farms. Farmers caught mining crypto on their farms face fines of up to 10,000 dirhams, which is about $2,700. The authorities stated that using farms for crypto mining is a misuse of agricultural land. Now, I don't know how important this news to you, but former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried is no longer incarcerated in New York or California. He's in Oklahoma now. As of May 23rd, inmate records for the Federal Bureau of Prisons show that Bankman-Fried was being held at the Federal Transfer Center in Oklahoma City. The facility confines inmates on a short-term basis for transfers within the prison system. The transfer appeared to have happened despite Judge Louis Kaplan of the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of New York recommended SBF stay at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. I have no idea why they brought him down to Oklahoma. I guess the privatized prison system in the United States is just fighting for a celebrity inmate, I guess. I don't know, I can't have any other explanation. A 23-year-old man has been arrested in New York and charged with owning, running, and profiting from a $100 million dark web narcotics marketplace after authorities claimed to have tracked crypto transfers that uncovered his real identity. Rui-Siang Lin, known online as Pharoah, Egyptian Pharaoh, wow, was arrested at New York's John F. Kennedy Airport on May 18th. The marketplace allowed users to buy and sell drugs, including cocaine, LSD, MDMA, I don't even know what that is, probably some sort of speed, and prescription amphetamines such as Adderall, using Bitcoin and Monero as payment methods. Lin was charged with engaging in a criminal enterprise narcotics conspiracy to sell misbranded medication, and money laundering. Okay, so he's probably looking at life in prison. Ben Zhu, CEO of cryptocurrency exchange ByBIT, addressed rumors about the platform being hacked and insolvent. The rumors were spread on Twitter. Fuck, I'm gonna keep calling it Twitter. I feel funny calling it X, so forgive me if you can. So the rumors are spread on Twitter, fueled by memes and a graph suggesting ByBIT's wallets were being drained. According to ByBIT, however, the rumors are false. Zhu shared ByBIT's proof of reserves and a Nansen dashboard showing all the exchange's wallets and their assets. The proof of reserve confirmed that ByBIT holds assets exceeding 100% of issuer deposits, ensuring full withdrawal capacity. So, yes, no real news there. And finally, I'm sorry to end the episode on a sad note, but Kaboshu in Japanese, there's no hard ass, but they probably pronounce it Kaboshu, I don't know, whatever. The Shiba Inu dog, so Kaboshu, the Shiba Inu dog who inspired the Dogecoin meme and thereafter the Doge cryptocurrency, died at the age of 17. Kaboshu's picture inspired the creation of Doge in 2013, initially starting off as a joke currency. Doge's success later birthed a whole cohort of dog-themed tokens such as SHIB and Floki, which have since cumulatively become one of the industry's biggest sectors. Quote, "We will be holding a farewell party for Kaboshan on Saturday, May 26th. I guess it's already took place. It will be held at Flower Gallery in Kotsunomori, Narita City from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. End quote, her owner wrote in a blog post. Too bad we can be there, but travel well, Kabosu, and may the Cryptoverse grant you your well-earned peace and quiet. Amen. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and join our community on Telegram, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.